Get the live chat on. I'm boiling hot. It must be the scarf. Got the window full blast open. I am hot. I know people say take your dressing gown off, but it's can't be asked. I still got today's top on from last night. I need to jump in the fucking bath and I can't be bothered, mate. Well, fuck it. Still smell fresh. Right, we're going to be talking about relationships. So, I'll introduce myself. Shams don't care. You're right, Siobhan. I am Shams don't care. The reason I chose the name Shams don't care is because I genuinely I don't get so hyped up as people think I do about certain situations. I say it like it fucking is. I don't care if nobody fucking don't like it. Hence the name Shams don't care because I don't give a fuck. But today we're talking about relationships. I am spooky bitch. She's like a fucking ghost bitch. I'm like midnight fucking blue. Siobhan, I want Lucy to come on. What was Lucy saying about her relationship? He tried getting her pregnant and that. Is that what he said? I was like, wow. What can I say about relationships? Relationships are one of the hardest things to work at. Now, the relationships that I'm going to be talking about today ain't going to be relationships to do with your family, as in your mum and dad or your sister and your brother. Not friendships. I will touch more on friendships, but no. And it's not going to be about your relationship with children. It's going to be a relationship to do with your partners. And to me, that is like when you take someone on into your life. I've had that. Left with a ton of debt. Don't we all? No offence, yeah. But I think women get fucking hit with the unlucky stick when it comes to a relationship. Especially if you've got a child with a man. If you haven't got a child with a man, you don't realise how fucking lucky you are. But once you've got a child with somebody, that person, yeah, could potentially be in your life for the rest of your fucking life. So choose wisely. And when you first enter a relationship, this is what people need to understand. When you're attracted to someone and they're attracted to you, you need to realise the first few months, even God sake, the first fucking year, is going to be sweet. And it's like any relationship you enter into your life. When you meet someone, yeah, and this can fall into the friendship category, not the family category, because you can't choose your family. Yeah, but you can choose your friends. And when you get introduced to a friend, that is a relationship that you know, it's a contract that you've both gone into. Oh, wouldn't Siobhan? It's a contract that you both go into when you enter into a relationship. Any relationship. Me and Siobhan, that's our friendship. She knows my boundaries, I know hers. And that's another thing with relationship, knowing boundaries and respecting them. Now, anytime you meet someone, you're not going to show them the worst of yourself. So don't think that when you've met someone and you've known them for so long, you could know someone for 20 fucking years, but unless you've spent literally one fucking week of every season with that person, you don't know them. Because they might be happy and bright in the fucking summer, come winter, they might be the most miserable bastard you've ever met. When you go into a relationship as well, you can judge from day one how someone treats you. You go into a restaurant, yeah, and if your partner, if you say, oh, I'll pay for it, and your partner's like, yeah, okay then, fuck that one off, fuck him off. Fuck that fucker fucking right off. Because you know what kind of fucking insulting piece of shit goes out, yeah, and expects a man to pay for everything or a woman to pay for everything. Pay for your own fucking ends. Don't over-order if you can't afford it. Go on a date you can afford. And especially if you know you're not going to see that person again. That's even worse. That tells you more about you than it does about that person. So to me, that's like my mate was asking me what's a red flag, and I was saying there's certain things that I would call them as red flags when you first enter into a relationship. To me, that's a red flag. I'm sitting in a restaurant with a man. You could have a woman, because there is men on here, and you know, one of you says, no, no, I'll get the bill. And that person don't even hesitate and say, nah, I'll go off. So, no, I don't, you know what I mean? I'll get it. No, they just sit there and they're like, oh, okay then. Fuck that fucker off, because that person's using you. That person saw you coming from a fucking mile away, and they're taking you for a fucking cunt. Remember I told you that? That's another one, yeah? Not even turning up at your house uninvited, because I ain't gonna lie. I have so many people turn up at my house uninvited, and it fucking winds me up. They expect me to stop everything I'm doing to entertain their fucking ugly fucking cunt face, and I don't want to do it. I don't want to even see them, let alone entertain them. But anyway, yeah. Now, Siobhan, let's move on to that one after, because that's on the breakup spectrum. Hi, Kim, you alright, babes? That's on the breaking up spectrum. Do you know where I'm coming from? Red flags you need to look out for. The first signs is, number one, I won't call this a red flag, really. When you first go into the dating world, I find it acceptable to go on dates with different people. And until I've made that commitment with one person to say, you know what, I am only solely dating you, that person should not be saying shit to me about dating other people. And I think that's what me and my mate was on about this morning, when he was saying, like, you know, this girl was kind of using him. And then, you know, we met her up, and straight away she's like, I love you. And then he turned around and he says, I love you back. And I said, but you don't love her. Not being funny, eh? Can you love someone that you met for the first time? That's not love. That's lust. 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 If that, when you first meet them, if that person died, you'd forget about them after a week. That's just lust. If someone tells you they love you straight away, that's red flag number fucking 2. How many other motherfuckers is this person telling that they love? And this is where the red flag is. It's not even them telling you, oh, I love you. It's when you say, I love you back. They've got what they want. That's all people want in life. Love and money. Love. And once you have said those words to that person, I love you, you're fucked. You've given them your whole heart. You don't even have to give them your pussy or your cock. You have said, I love you, and that's the one thing anyone wants in a relationship. Love. And once you've said that, that person's got you like that. She loves me. I think I'll take the piece. He loves me. I'm not that stupid when it comes to relationship. I've been through many, many, many. Yeah, I've seen many. And to me, once you have told that person you love them, that's when shit goes belly up. Because what more can you give them apart from love? Anyone can sit there with a partner. Anyone can cook for you. Anyone can clean for you. Anyone can do your laundry. Anyone can nurse you at your health. That's another thing. When people are dying as well, and people are always feeling sorry for their partner of that person dying. You know what I'm thinking? A lot of people that I know, his partners were dying. It made me feel a bit disgusted that there was I could never move on, and after a week they moved on. Couldn't make it up. But yeah, once you tell someone you love them, you've given them all your goods. Don't ever throw out that word loosely, because you fucked up. Wait for at least a year, 2 years before you tell someone you love them. I don't care. I wouldn't marry a man after a year. I wouldn't. I need to go through every fucking season with that man. I want to know Christmas times. How does he operate at Christmas? Does he want me to buy his family presents? Or am I, is he helping out? Is he going to buy my family presents? Or am I spending half of my cash? Because that's what I do with my baby father. I'll spend my cash on his family Christmas. But when it comes to like my family, no, nothing. So that's red flag number 3. You know, when it comes to birthdays and celebrations, if that person needs reminding of special dates, it ain't worth it. You really ain't that special to them. Because to me, if you truly love someone that much and you're in a relationship just one-on-one with that person, yeah? That person should know when your birthday is. If they can't be on, and I don't fall for excuses like, I've got a shit memory. No, you live with that fucking person and you love that person. You should know everything about that person. You should know their full name, the date of birth, yeah? Remember their birthdays. You get to know their fucking family. If they don't want you around the family, it's either because the family's toxic or they're toxic and the family's going to grass them up, a bit like the Mega Trash and Harry situation. That's why Megan didn't want Harry around her family, because they're going to grass her up. But then again, Thomas Markle, the only people that I actually trust in Megan's family is Thomas Markle Jr., not Senior. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. All right, Theo. Come on. Hold on. Come on. Well, what's the point then? Theo. Come on then, Theo. He's scared because Paris is there. Paris, come on, stop scaring her. It's alright. Oh, God, you nearly had put to the bed. Come on. We've got Theo. He's a boy with a pink toy. Hiya, Callie. You alright? Go on then, Scampy. Okay, Scampy. Hello. Hello, everybody. Look at him, he actually sits up. Look. I'm not even lying, the dog sits up. He's sitting on his back legs. Can I have that? Can I have him? Right, red flags when it comes to relationship. Red flag number 1. When your partner, doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, when your partner takes you out, I am Harry's wife, when your partner takes you out on a date, if you say, I'll pay for all of it, and that person does not hesitate to take the money off you, fuck that cunt off. Fuck it off. Pardon. Get rid. Hiya, Jill, you alright, babes? Oh my God, it's July the 4th. It's Independence Day for America. I'm so sorry. Happy Independence Day. We don't celebrate it in English. I don't know what the fuck it means. I know independence means freedom, so I'm guessing that day you had a bit of freedom. And it's a holiday, isn't it? But it's on the fucking Saturday, so you have an holiday anyway. Thanks for reminding me though, Jill. Is it the 3rd today? I don't even know. It is the 3rd. You woke up too early, Jill. It's the 4th tomorrow. Happy Independence Day for tomorrow, though, people. I hope you all have a fucking brilliant one. Right, we're talking about relationships and how frigging hard it is. And I did say, yeah, I'm going through red flags. When you first, I'm talking about partnerships, as in relationship, not to do with your mum and dad, your family, none of that crap, business, relationships, nothing. I'm talking about relationships to do with your partner. Yeah, it doesn't matter whether you're straight, gay, fucking, you want to shag a plant. If that plant ain't paying for your fucking meal, fuck it off. And it shouldn't be paying for all your meal. Siobhan, when it comes to all them civil wars and shit, I try not to get involved because to me, I like my Americans, I like my Jamaicans, I like my fucking Asians, I like certain people. I can't say certain countries because I don't think the country's got nothing to do with their fucking attitude. Siobhan's like me. We don't care. We care, but we only care about the people. We ain't going to talk about no wars, apart from relationship wars. But I didn't know. That's Siobhan. That's something I might actually research after. That we don't celebrate Independence Day because the fucking wankers in America took it off us. Fucking wankers. I'm joking. Because I know some people, yeah, they'll be watching my video after like, the cheeky bitch. How dare you? Stop crying like a bitch and shut up. Anyway. Did he, Calais, the first democratic election? We'll talk about that on another show, but remind me. Right, we're not talking about politics today, we're talking about relationships. Red flag number 2. Don't tell someone you love them within a year. Don't ever mention the love word. I said, if anyone's missed it earlier, what I was saying, love is the only thing that human beings thrive off the most. And that is the last thing in a relationship you can ever give someone. You know, you can say, I'll cook every day, and babes, I'll suck your cock, and I'll suck on your nipples every day. You can promise them everything. But once you say, you know what, babes, I've never felt like this, like I felt about anyone, like I felt about you. I love you. That motherfucker's like, ching. Because you can't give them much more than love. You're right, Linda. You say that love word, that person's got you under the fucking thumb. And you know what's worse? When you tell them you love them and they don't say it back. That's getting rid category to me. To me, if I've showed you my love and you don't want to tell me you love me back, I can't deal with that. Because there ain't much more I can do for you to make myself impressionable on you. I've told you I love you. I've given you all my goods. And you haven't said that you love me back. It's not going to work, is it? But telling someone you love them too soon is a bit of a fucking stupid tactic as well. In my books, from what I've learned, I fall easily. Don't do it, people. Here's another thing as well. Relationships. Talked about the dating bit. Don't ever tell people you love them. Yeah, the first year, I'd say, the first 6 months, we call it the honeymoon period. That's when, you know, like I said, when you first meet someone, if you go on a job interview, you're going to dress up your best in it. You're going to give them all the Billy bullshit. Yeah, it's my CV. Oh, yes, I was a contractor for doing this. In other words, you were selling ganja or something, you know what I mean? That's your own business, but yeah. But basically, what I mean is, that's another thing, Harry's wife. A lot of people think Prince Harry would say, I love you first. I don't think he did. I think Meghan manipulated him by saying, I love you first, because that's all Prince Harry ever wanted to hear. Love. Cressida wouldn't have said it to him, because Cressida's not stupid. We all know Chelsea ain't saying that shit. Chelsea probably said it after 2 years, but after that, she's like, Harry, I love you, but, and if anyone says this, if anyone apologises to you or says anything, like, I'm sorry, but they're not sorry. I love you, but they don't love you. They're fed up of you. Anyone puts a but, yeah, in between giving you a statement of how they feel about you, and then they say a but, they're chatting shit, they're buttering you up. That's what the but is for. Buttering you up with a sweet compliment and then putting you down with a fucking shit one. So that's red flag number 3. Fuck that fucker off. And then Number four, don't expect too much in a relationship. Don't put all your cards on one table. Don't sit there, make it. You know what I was saying, Harry's wife, about that? Because Harry is so needy for love, Meghan, she has manipulated people so much. And once you've manipulated two or three people, it becomes pretty easy. It's like, once you play poker and you can keep a poker face and you've scammed the main poker fucking dealer, then everyone else is sitting there like, what the fuck? So they already know what game you're playing. And they're all, this one must be good. They either see you in a higher light or they see you in a lower light. That's how human beings work. I can sit there studying humans all day long, give them what they want to hear. I can very be manipulative. I'm not lying. But I know for a fact that Megan sat there and she knew that all Harry wanted to hear was, I love you. And as soon as Harry heard that, Harry, this is how it went down in my head. Harry, I know it's so hard. Diana, Charles, blah 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 blah. And I know how you feel. I got daddy issues like you, but Harry, it's just us together. I, I didn't want to say this, Harry, because I barely say this to anyone, Harry. But I love you. And then they look you in the eyes like that. I genuinely love you. Bullshit! Tell you what now, because I've done it before. Master and manipulator over here when it comes to relationships. I'll tell you what you want to hear, mate, so I can get what the fuck I want. You want to hear that I love you? I love you. I fucking love you. I'll suck on your fucking toes. What the fuck? Did I hit the nail though, Kim? Did I get the fucking hammer and hit the nail on the head? You can't get past me with nothing. There's no tricks that gets past me. And you know what? I play the dumbest bitch on God's earth. I do. I'm giving away my tricks now. I sit there and go, I didn't know that. Really? And in my head, I'm thinking, you think I'm that fake? Shamz, just play along with what you just first said. I didn't know, babes. But it's the same with love. Love is the one word you never use when you genuinely love someone. And until they can show you the commitment that they love you exactly the same, you're going to get broken-hearted, love. You're going to have all your fucking eggs crushed before they're even hatched. You're thinking grandiose fucking scales of delusions. Do you know where I'm coming from? So there. Abby's wife, he said if he said it first, she would have leaked the information, yeah? So we all know that Meghan said it first. Meghan knew the right words to say. That's the thing in relationships. Within the first 6 months, if someone has ensnared you and you have changed your lifestyle. This is another one. Hi, Scandi. I love her. This is another red flag. You know what I mean? Scandi, we're just talking about relationships and red flags, yeah, to look out for. So we talked about the dating. If they expect you to pay all the bills. Bye. What do we say, people? Bye, Felicia. Babes, mind the door on your face on the way out. Boom! Kick the fucking door. That's what you do. Fuck the fucker off. Fuck the cunt off. Red flag number 2. Don't tell someone you love them straight away. Fuck that motherfucker off. Don't come out with the L word. The L. If you're going to come out with the L word, say, you know what, I wish. I can't. Don't even say I wish, If you want to butter up your fucking partner, just say, you know what. Every day I'm enjoying your company more and more. Hello, Is that the... Why have you got your real name on? Nicole. I'm not going to tell people who you are. That shocked me. You're changing it up. Calais, Scandi, Linda, we all know Nicole. She's one of us. I haven't had permission to give out a real name, to give out a name on here, so I'm not going to say it. That could be a bit of a guessing game, isn't it? You're going to change your name again. It's going to switch accounts. I love it. So, yeah, I do know all my community members' real names. I just don't. Some people like to go incognito and some people like to come on my channel with their real names, and I like that. So when I see the real name, I'm like, why have you got your real name on? Nicole's one of our team members, people. One of my besties, actually. I love her. Very. Nicole. Obviously, Lopez will tell you what she is. She is very stunning, but fucking clever. She is A.K.A. Scandi reminds me of one of my rich friends called Val. He was very much into their animals and that. And God, Scandy's good with animals, man. But Scandy's very family orientated. And Callie, I wish I was more like that. Ronnie the lot. I suppose I am like that, innit? Here's another thing. Don't get pregnant by someone within a year. I've always said red flags. Don't settle down with anyone until you've actually known them. Spending every day with someone is all good. But until you actually see them waking up, are they grumpy or not? Until you've seen, like, you know, when they take the clothes off at night, do they just drag it off and chuck it on the fucking floor? That tells you you're dealing with a fucking tramp. Yeah? Like me. But then, this tramp over here, I'm the only one that picks up the fucking clothes anyway. My baby father, he takes off clothes and people think that this man's been locked up a million times. Because in prison, the teacher had to, you got to fold your clothes and make your beds and shit like that. If you fucking in a relationship with any partner, and that person, the first time they're just chucking things, and then the next morning they wake up, they can't even fucking wash out their dirty mouth, and they're sitting there expecting like, hi, fuck off with your morning breath. Shut up, did you just do that? You did not just get your stinky little stinky, frozy, morning dirty, fucking on floss breath into my fucking gob, did you? You did not just put that in my face, because that is fucking worse than a fucking fart under the bed. I don't adhere to that kind of behaviour. And another thing as well, if you're sleeping with someone, and this is another red flag of mine, say you've slept with a man, and you know, you're chilling in bed all day, and yeah, you have sex more than once, innit? Some people do, some don't, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? You do your little sexual deviance in bed. Then, the next day, the man hasn't even washed, you know, and the man wants you to, like, suck on his cock or something, or you to lick it. Like, fuck off, man, with your dirtiness. Don't do that around me. I don't adhere to that. That's red flag number fucking 10. Fuck off. I'm very strict when it comes to relationship. I'm not having frozy breath first thing in the fucking morning. You know what I used to do? Get up in the morning, wash my fucking face before the man woke up, put a drawer in my eyebrows so it looks a bit nice. Bit of lip gloss, a clear see-through one, a bit of see-through eyelash, you know, the mascara, the see-through one, so it's not clumpy and black, but it looks like, oh, I got eyelashes, and you've just woken up to a beauty with minty fresh breath. That's me. Cleanliness. You ain't touching down below until I've had a wash, and I don't want no cheesy cock near me. You know, 18 years on and off, I've been my baby father. I've never, ever seen that man dirty. I wish I could slag him off and say he's a tramp, but he ain't. In his Scandi, hashtag fucking standard, mate. So, what red flags have we picked up on in relationships? Number one, when they take you out on dates. This applies to men and women, because you want to talk about equality, women. Let's be fucking equal now. If a man says I'll pay for that, I say no, babes, I don't mind. I ain't offering to pay for everything. I'm a woman, man. I'm old school like that. But I don't expect you to pay for everything. So if a man says, I'll pay for that, I'll say, well, I'll tell you what then. You pay for the meals and I'll pay for the drinks. Be fair. The man will probably still say, or the woman, oh, now babes. And you'd be like, no, let's come on. If we, let's just be fair. And to me, it's especially rude if you know you're not going to go on the date again and you're making that person pay for you. I don't mind being a ratchet little dirty user like that, yeah, but I do. It's called decency inside. If I'm walking around, I'm thinking I've just made this man pay like £90 for two people. How can I justify this man paying £90 and he's never going to see me again? That's disgusting. That's prostitute behaviour. That's a Meghan Markle behaviour. I don't like it. I don't like when my girls do that. I expect my girls, yeah, that I hang around with people in my life to achieve higher standards for themselves. So I'm going around taking people for their fucking cash and using them like a fucking sellout. That's disgusting. At least give them a bit of fucking pussy. Yeah, if you're going to act like a prostitute, do it properly. So yeah, that's red flag number one. If someone expects you to pay for their full meal on any date, you just fuck them off. Don't see that person again, because that tells you that they're never going to pay for bills when you live together. They ain't going to help out with the kids. They don't do shit. If they can't even pay for a fucking first date, you're turning up on the first date and you expect me to pay for it. Fuck you. You fucking waste of space. Anyway, red flag number one. Number two, never tell people you love them straight away. I will give it, I know I say a year, but I'll probably give it 2 years. 2 years might seem like a long time, but if you're going to be with that person forever, 2 years isn't that long. There's nothing wrong with telling someone you love them as long as you've spent enough adequate time with that person. You can't go on dates with people once a week. And then, obviously, like I said, it's like a job interview. When you go on a job interview, you dress up, you show your best self. You ain't going to turn up in your fucking pyjamas or your jeans and go, oh, you're alright, blood, I just woke up, and I'm a bit tired, but let's do this interview. It's the same way when you go on dates. Whenever you see that person in the first 6 months, they're going to show, even when you sleep over at their yard, they're not sleeping in their fucking boxers or their knickers that have got fucking strings hanging off it and holes in the fucking arsehole bit. No. They've got the best knickers out. You think of a man coming in now, I'd have some shitty little fucking period pants on. Big fucking dirty putting off drawers. No, I'm getting out the sexy little thongs in here and shit like that. But the thing is, in reality, in real life, I'd rather wear the big pants. I don't want to wear fucking little thongs anymore. I like the French knickers now. But you know where I'm coming from? You put on a show when you first meet people, and then after that, it's all fake. It's not fake. That's a real person. It's like entering the house in Big Brother. Everyone will put on a show because they know there's cameras watching them everywhere. So it's like, oh yes, I'll do this. And then you can only keep up that pretense for so long. That's why when I done my YouTube, I thought I can't do pretending. Because I can pretend, like when I first done the YouTube, I didn't swear. On my first ever video, it's on here still. I didn't swear. I said what I wanted to say and I made it short, concise and very fucking sweet. But then on the next video I was like, I can't keep this shit up, fuck it. Started you mean to go on, and that's what I did. Yeah, so don't tell people you love them straight away. Because like I said, love is like giving out your pussy on a first date. It's like you sleep with someone. On the first date you give out your money, you give out your pussy, invite them in for coffee and all that shit. The man's taking you for a prick. The man don't love you. He likes fucking pussy. And then he's going to fuck you off and probably fuck your friend or your sister. I don't know. But that ain't love. Alright, babes. I've got... all good then, honey. I've got a bloke at work who has started to message me. We've known each other for years. He keeps going on dating websites and always falling in love. But late he's failed and we're getting on. Do you like him, Luce? Nothing wrong with flirting. I wouldn't call that love. He's probably liked you for a long time and not had the balls to say anything. And a lot of the times in work as well. Don't forget, when you work with someone, it's very easy to have an affair when you're at work because you see that person more times than you see your partner. So you start building up a relationship, a rapport. That person knows what you like to eat, how grumpy you are in the morning, how grumpy you are in the afternoon, what time are you talking to and texting in the day. They probably know, your work colleagues will probably know more about you. Especially if it's like an office environment or something like that. You definitely will be having an affair. But if he's single, Lucy, go on a couple of dates, you never know. I would not try and put you off going on a date with him. Do you like him though? That's the thing. I mean, already, looking at what you've just rolled, to me, it looks like he's a 5 out of 10. Flirting a bit. You think he's lovely? Well, if you don't fancy him, I'll just say to him, babes, let's just keep this as a friendship. I genuinely don't want to spoil our relationship. That's the nicest way to put it. So I like you so much that I don't want to spoil our relationship. Boom, bye. Don't break his heart in a nasty way. Say, you can't even fall in love and you're always telling people, oh, you love him. I don't fucking want you. You might be alright for fucking banter, but you're ugly mush. Don't do that. Just tell him, babes, we've got such a good friendship. Oh, haven't you got a relationship? Well, how the fuck do you know he likes you? Kim, good advice. I would not recommend going with anyone you work with unless you're fucking the boss. I'd recommend that. You haven't got a relationship. Well, how do you know he likes you, Lucy? And plus, don't forget, here's another red flag, and this one is for everyone. Everyone. The longer you are out of a relationship, yeah, the harder it is to get back into a relationship, and I'll tell you why. Because your standards are too high. The longer you're with yourself, the less likely you are to accept anyone in your life. I say, I can't see ya. What can I? No, like, the longer you with someone, like, yeah, it's like relationships are complicated. I could sit here all day long and give you like a million and one advices. It just started messaging me out of work. Lucy, just buy Felicia him. Fuck him off. You don't like him, Lucy, so what's the point in entertaining it? Do you know where I'm coming from? You don't like him. Don't entertain him. Say, babes, thanks for the compliment, but you know what? I've seen you from afar, and we got good banter, but at the moment, I just ain't ready for a relationship. I've been broken hearted and I just ain't ready to let anyone in. Just use that excuse. It normally works. I'm still here, but sorting, washing out, so I'm not commenting. Oh, good sheep. No, sheep, most of my life, I like my own company. After my mum passed away, I didn't have the energy. It's right. The longer you leave it, having a relationship, the harder it is to get back out there. To me, this is why I don't want to say no to Lucy going on a date. Because sometimes people think it's all about looks and you've got to be attracted. I've had a good few laughs with some people that I would never normally be attracted to, look-wise. And the more I got to know that person, the more they become more attractive to me. And I'm like, you know what? The personality outweighs their beauty. And it makes me want to date that person because I'm like, this is the kind of lifestyle and the kind of person I want to settle down with. And looks don't mean that much to me. But I know to a lot of people, looks mean a lot. I've dated men that are ugly. I've dated men with disfigurements. I've dated men that are fat. I've dated men that we look completely different. Like, Shamz, why are you dating him? Because I like his personality and he treats me good and he actually makes me smile. That's why I like him. You got a problem? You don't have to like him. You're not fucking him. So what the fuck is your problem? Go and fuck your man. That's fucking your mum and your sister. And stick to that. And leave me with my ugly man. Remember, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. What is beautiful to you might be ugly to me. What is pretty to me might be fucking ugh to you. Do you know what I mean? So could I actually begin to like him? Of course you can like him, Lucy. This is what I'm saying. Don't, if you want to go out, just say to him, all right, Lucy, here's a scenario. When you're next at work, say, you all right, Bob? Say, you know what? I'm going down. If the pub's open, I don't fucking know what's open. This is what makes it harder. We'll just invite him out somewhere, a lunch, probably at work. Say, listen, if you have a lunch break together, this is just a scenario. Say, babes, I'm going to Mackey's or something. Do you fancy coming with me to have an eating? Get to know him first. Yeah? And then you probably find he's a bit of a Prince Harry. I don't mean a Prince Harry is in a... I mean, there's a lot of people I know that all they want is love. That's all they want to hear. All they want is love. And maybe that's why he's been giving out, telling people he loves them. And he can scare people off easily. If someone is comfortable with the dating scene and then you're like, you know what, I love you so much, and you start love bombing them, it will put them off you. So I'm not saying don't go on a date, but don't call it a date. Just say, listen, do you want to come out as a friend? Get to know him. And you never know, because to me, you'll say, oh, but I don't fancy him though. But to me, it's like you're trying to convince yourself that you don't like him. And I think that you do like him, Lucy. That's just my opinion. I genuinely think that you've been thinking more about him out of work than a few other people lately, haven't you? You've been single for so long, you're thinking, oh, but he ain't normally my type. But the thing is, your type never worked in the past. So maybe he is your type. You don't know. Life is all about taking chances. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Break it off from day one and say, you know what, babes, I like you as a friend, and I think this is just how it's going to be. He talks like you. He's from Birmingham. I do like the way we get on. Or Birmingham people never shut up. Sycovators! Add some gifts. My ex. Oh, you've had some gifts. God, I heard that fucking word for ages. I was like, what's a gift? I thought it was a gift. You know them gifts. Because I ain't into new words anyway. Ex or bin, last one, arsehole. So I'm quite happy by myself. No grief or stress. Well, me and my baby father were in, I don't even know if we're on or off. It's like, he doesn't live here, but he comes here on a daily. And I'm not opening my legs to no other man. Do you know what I mean? So I suppose it is a relationship, but I can't live with him, man. And it's nothing to do with him. I just can't. I don't want to live with my kids. Shut up. I'm a pain in the fucking arse, that's why. My son's gone in the bath, he's gone, wow. Why are you listening? I'm not shouting, this is my normal voice. I'm so grateful, thanks so much. Oh, it's alright. All I'm saying is don't spend too long on your own. It's nice to actually go out with, say, like, if you're gay and you've got a friend that is gay, go out with a friend. You never know. But don't say it's a date. You're just going out as a friend. Like me and Linda, we like cooking. So I suppose when I meet up with Linda, we're going to go to restaurants. Me and Siobhan, we like having a fucking laugh. So if Siobhan comes Birmingham, I'm bringing Siobhan around fucking everywhere. I'm taking her fucking shopping with Prime Money in her house and probably a few River Islands. And then she's coming back to my yard and we're going to get wrecked. Innit? And then I'll get my baby father to drop her off at the train station. Because I'll be able to drive back when I finish with that. But this is what I mean. You can still go out on a date. Don't ever turn someone down when you haven't had a date for over a year. When someone says you want to go on a date, and unless you absolutely hate that person, just say, let's not call it a date. Let's just say we go out as a friend, and then when you out on the date, make sure you made them know from day one, I'm not really into dating, but you know what? I'd love to go out with you, like as a friend. So where do you want to go? Don't give them a chance to even interrupt. Just Because as soon as you say that, their heart is sunk and like, oh my god, this person don't like me and I've just built up the courage. So you don't want to break people's heart like that. But never just dismiss because of looks or because someone has told you something. Try it out. Even the first date, you might like the person. Second date, there might be something a bit wary. But you know, those wariness, if it outweighs the goodness, then it's not for you. If you're thinking, oh, what, genuinely, I'm not attracted to this person. The breath stinks, personality's a bit crap, and they dress like a tramp. That ain't for you, is it? So, nobody's ever too old. When I was working in my nursing job, yeah, I'd done elderly people a lot. And it was so sweet. Now, some of them, you get to know them over the years. You build up like a rapport, a relationship with them. And then some of them, you get to know that when I'm talking to them and they're telling me, oh, my husband's passed away or my wife's passed away and I'll never get with anyone else, or I've had about 4 marriages and it was all shit and they were a waste of space. And when you actually get to the root of the problem, you find out that, number one, you married that person because you was young, or because you got pregnant, or for religious reasons, or your family forced you into it. Then the next one, you think you knew better, and this one's promised you all the world. You jump straight into it, 6 months, you divorce. Then the next one, do you know where I'm coming from? In between relationships, have a break, get to know you. And this is another red flag in a relationship, yeah. You feel a bit lost when you fall out with someone, especially after a long-term relationship. And the reason you will feel lost is because you have changed your lifestyle when you got with that person to adjust to what they like they've changed certain bits of them to adjust to you. So, like, for example, you could like cooking a certain meal, but because they like mushrooms in it, all right then, they like mushrooms, I don't mind it, so let's just add it in. But once you finish with that person, you're still cooking with the mushrooms in it, even though you ain't even that keen on it. And it takes a bit of while to adjust to what you actually like again. And that can literally put you off. Do you know what I mean? 24 years with my ex, then got my confidence back and walk away. That's another thing. I think every relationship that's like 3 years or older, they can't sit there and say, don't argue, oh my God, it's the best thing. Shut the back fucking door. Every relationship, yeah, people argue. Why do you keep coming on here and interrupting me? Do you want to just come on the fucking live and talk about relationships? Because if I actually turn the camera and show your fucking face, you start acting like a bitch. You start acting like Harry. Leave me! I don't want the cameras. You don't want cameras, but yet you keep interrupting me. See, this is why I don't like being interrupted, because I lose what I'm thinking about, what I'm talking about, and then my show looks fucking shit. Anyway, I forgot what I was fucking saying. I genuinely have. It was something to do with relationships, and I fucking completely forgot. I hate when people interrupt me when I'm talking. It pisses me off. Especially, the fact is, they've always said, I don't want to be on camera, blah, blah, blah. And I'll say, oh, I'm doing a show. Have you got food? Have you got drinks? You got this, you got that. Everyone's happy. Since I put the show on, they have to fucking make a noise or do some fucking drama, knowing that I'm going to lose my fucking shit and then probably delete my fucking video. So I've done like fucking 6 hours for nothing. And yeah, it pisses me off. I don't care if they're my fucking kids or not. Kids should be seen and not heard. Shut the fuck up. I'm talking about relationships. Like, shut up. Go in your fucking room and play on your PlayStation. You can tell I'm not a kid person. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying, people, so someone remind me. Yeah, I was talking about, I want a t-shirt. How do I get one? Oh, a ShamzDon'tCare t-shirt. You know, in the description on every video I make, I've got ShamzDon'tCare merchandise. Click on the box. And I'm actually working in I don't work in a shop. I've actually got a company to make my t-shirts. And I can tell you now, half the people on here have had my t-shirts and that, and my jumpers. I mean, the only place that didn't deliver was A.K.A, one of my admins. They didn't deliver to South Africa, which really shocked me because when I was looking at the map, it delivers all around the world. And South Africa is a very predominant country. So I'm like, why don't you deliver there? So if you live in Africa, South Africa, I don't know about the whole of Africa, but I think it's South Africa, you have to order it through me. But anywhere else in the world, go in the description box. And the reason I got with the shop is it was costing 20 odd pounds to ship off a cup. That didn't It didn't even cost half of that to make. So the main thing that I done was I got in contact with the shop. I designed my own jumpers. And plus, if you do like my shirts and my jumpers, if you do want it in a different colour, because I can do other colours apart from that one, but I've got the copyright for ShamzDon'tCare and the jog on stay in your lane. So that's my say, you know. So if you do want one of them, I can do you other colours, but you've got to tell me first. I'll put it on there for you and you can order it from the shop. Because when you order it from the shop, they ship it straight to your house, all wrapped up for you. And it's so much cheaper. They will ship up to 4 of my items in my store for the same price. So don't buy one item at a time, because that's not going to really save you any money. You know, like this week I want to buy a t-shirt and then next month I buy a jumper. Save up your fucking money. And so the postage is cheaper for you, especially with England being out of Brexit, well, the Brexit and all that shit. The European countries, thanks to Angela Merkel, who is a bit of a bullying. She is the Adolf Hitler of Germany, the female version. So thanks to Angela Merkel, who, by the way, if nobody knew the news, I did break it midweek. Angela Merkel has told every English person she don't want us in her country or anywhere in the EU. She doesn't want English people to travel to any countries in the EU because we don't deserve it. What? How the fuck have you got a tyrant like that running a country? What kind of motherfucker? Let me tell you something about English people, Angela Merkel. We, yeah, might be a small country, but we are big on economics and making the economy work. English people have made Spanish people thousands, Greek people thousands, and your fucking shitty little country thousands. Your country started a fucking world war. Your country killed billions of fucking people, not millions, not thousands like other wars. Your country has killed more people in that war than any other world war ever. Yeah, thanks to your German master. So Angela Merkel, yeah, while people are forgiving Germany, and it's not the German people's fault that are born now, but you know where I'm coming from. When my fucking family was flown over here, injected with fucking sickle cell, made up by fucking government, all that shit, yeah? And then when you lot were sitting there bombing people, putting them in concentration camps and that, to me, that is disgusting. And now we got rid of that motherfucker. We took over your fucking country. And now you're trying to tell us that we can't come to Germany. I don't want to go there. I heard that Germany was a nice country, but now that I know that you've got an Adolf Hitler female version running it, who is willing to start a world war because England don't want to be in the EU. That tells me everything I need to know about the government and exactly how corrupt and disgusting, and not one person is saying shit about it. Not one. In the news this week, people sitting there chatting about Harry and Meghan and the Diana statue. How important is that compared to having Angela Merkel trying to start World War III? Having Biden, who can't read the auto script, running America. Having the Russian government, yeah, infiltrating, doing fucking corrupt shit through cyberbullying. Having the fucking Chinese injecting us with, what do they call it? Oh, the bat fluid. The bat flew through a window. He saw the COVID drug and he went, and then he flew out to a market and he injected one person, yeah, because that's how they're spinning it. That's why I don't deal with politics. Because if I was in politics, I'll call every fucking motherfucker out. Every single fucking one of them. I ain't sitting there in a meeting room with you, Angela. I don't want to be in a room with you. If you ordered the food for me, and I for a fucking fact, it's probably like that fucking, them Russians that killed that fucking bloke with the umbrella. You'd probably be putting poison in my food. I would not sit with Angela Merkel if you paid me $1 billion. She is Adolf Hitler the fucking second. And let me tell you, that bitch wants World War Three. You'll get World War Three. England won you once and we'll win you again. In fact, last week we won in the... You see, this is what happens. Did you see that? They've dropped my numbers and they've cut me off. It ain't both. Only got 5,500 people watching me. They've done it for about a year. No, since not last November. Since November gone. People, it's not buffering because of the internet. Every time I talk real subjects and they know that I know too much, they make it like it ain't buffering. It ain't buffering. And I'll tell you another thing, yeah, you watch my numbers. As soon as you go off, it will say there's only 10 people watching. I guarantee. So they make me look like I got no one watching me. They put me on every fucking restriction. Shall I tell you why? Bitch knows too fucking much. And bitch over here don't give a fuck. Yeah? I don't want to sit with Angela Merkel. Now cut me off. I don't want to sit with Adolf Hitler the second, yeah? That is willing to make a concentration camp for British people. I don't want to sit with Meghan Markle, who is a racist baiting bitch like Oprah Winfrey, who don't give a fuck about black people or Black Lives Matters. I don't want anything to do with them. Boris Johnson, stick to what you're good at. Shagging mistresses. Harry's wife is YouTube. Watch all my past videos when I'm having a laugh and getting drunk and looking stupid. They don't cut me off. But you know, when I start talking real, that's when they cut me off. They don't like it. They don't like it. They try and make me look stupid so people don't watch me. My whole thing, my life doesn't revolve around fucking Meghan Markle and Harry. My channel doesn't revolve around Meghan Markle and Harry. So when people come on my channel, you never know what you're going to get. I could be chatting about Meghan and Harry because they're relevant at the moment, because they're waste people. In 5 years' time, when Harry's 40, they're not going to be relevant. Yeah, the only thing that's going to be relevant is Meghan for the next 7 years, because she's going to be running for fucking something to do with politics after after Harry turns 40 and she's divorced him. I've heard that the Queen wants to divorce him. I don't care. Quite obviously, there's better channels out there that talk about Harry and Meghan than me, because obviously they've got their sources that tells them everything. They've got HP sauce, they've got a brown sauce, they've got a fucking mayonnaise. So I'll just tell you facts. When I'm saying all my content is found, I'm telling you facts that I've actually studied. Not things that I've heard of other people's channels and then I'm regurgitating it out like the rest of them do. I don't do that shit. I've got better things to do. And I also read up on other news, because you know what, my life is more than Harry and Meghan. And for all those channels that do talk about Harry and Meghan, and that's all that they're chatting about, and now that they've seen my score, that, oh, Shamz, they're just talking about Meghan and Harry. She's talking about Johnny Depp, she's talking about Amber, she's talking about Boris. So now they're all trying to do the same as well. I've noticed it, bitches. I've noticed you copying, but it's all good. You lot have paid for your numbers. My numbers are naturally built. Thank you, Kim. That's why you're one of my admins. Because you tell the fucking truth. Every time I come out with the truth, YouTube will cut me off. They make my numbers the lowest of the fucking lowest, and they make me look like a fucking dickhead. Then they won't pay me. Yeah? The last time I got paid off YouTube was 2020. I think it was around May last year, over a year. I got paid $60 for every fucking video. I was churning out about 5 videos over an hour a day, telling everyone the latest gossip. Then I was having other people going on YouTube, watching my fucking videos, copying everything I said and omitting the swear words, dressing up, acting like, hey, gosh, and then calling each other out like, yeah, I got my sources off so-and-so and so-and-so. No, you fucking didn't. Because there's some things that I planted in my stories that you lot was copying, saying that you got it off other people and I made it up the night before. I made it up the night before. I put shit on blind gossip the night before. I done it. I did. I thought it was hilarious as well. Especially when they're on their channels going, yes, if you watch so-and-so's channel, they'll tell you this. And I'm like, really? That's how the minx plays. That was funny though. I stopped doing it about January. And then I started doing it about a month ago again. Planting fake seeds for them to report on. And true to my word, they've all done it. But then they say they got their sources from a very reputable person who works for the royal family. No, you didn't. I get guests on my show. Everybody gets guests. Did we ever figure out who H.G. Tudor was? If you want to know who H.G. Tudor is, I'm not saying who he is. Ask Siobhan. And H.G. Tudor likes to watch my videos, yeah, and then sit there telling people about how the narcissist works. He'll probably watch one now saying, yeah, they like to sit in the background and talk about their souls dressed in leopard wear. Is he Sean Bean? He was married to that pretty ginger woman, Melanie. It's a shame that I couldn't... I mean, Sean was prettier than Melanie Hill, but I like her. Have his wife, I'm not lying. Siobhan knows. Where's Siobhan? My admin, Siobhan knows. I'm not telling people who he is. Siobhan thinks that he was lying to her. But here's the thing, Siobhan. Out of every single guesses, you're the only person I thought was actor. Yeah? You're the only person he's answered to. But when I actually looked at Martin Shaw, the actor, if you type it in on Google, on YouTube, it comes up this fat bloke, Martin Shaw storyteller, and it's not him. But if you actually type up the actor's name and you listen to his voice, I'm not sure that, I don't know, with HG Tudor's like me, he likes playing games, innit? Who don't? But HG Tudor is a famous person. HG Tudor is a famous person, I'll tell you that now. Tom Hiddleston. I thought it was Lawrence Fox. He has told one of my admins that he's not Lawrence Fox, that he's Martin Shaw. But I think he's Billy bullshitting. And so does my admin. But what is weird is my admin is the only person he's replied to out of everyone. So I don't know. I'm not going to lie. I genuinely do not know who H.G. Tudor is. Because at first I thought H.G. Tudor was Vincent Vendetta. And look, he's just come on, H.G. Tudor. Talk about the devil. And he's just come on. I'm not lying to you. He dropped it like his heart. You watching now, blood? Hi. Who you roasting next, H.G. Tudor? And who are you? I'm guessing you're Lawrence Fox. Because the voice matches. H.G. Tudor has got children. He's divorced. I don't know if he's remarried, but I know he's divorced. He's been divorced. He's got kids. He's leaving the legacy for them. You think he's Gwyneth, the next roasting? Pardon? He's someone who's a singer whose dad's died and they've won an Oscar. I know Gwyneth Stats died, but I was thinking Angelina Jolie, but ain't what? She ain't a singer, is she? I know, I remember his wife. I seen in the comments saying, oh yeah, it's Gwyneth and there's a singer. And I thought I knew everything about celebrities, but HG could be initials turned around GH. What's GH, y'all? So, what would GH be? I don't I don't know no actors. I can't think of any actors with their initials GH. HG Tudor. I'm thinking the last name is not his name, obviously. I'm thinking Tudor. When you choose names, it's something that you're familiar with. You know, that familiarity. So I'm thinking he probably lives in a Tudor house or it's something to do with the Tudors. Not the Tudors as in the, the that kind of, Anglo-Saxon Tudors. But, Ralph Fiennes. Mm. He's very English, though. And when you listen to his accent, he tries to talk very posh. But sometimes he breaks out into like a northernish accent. Do you know what I mean? He's definitely not southern. But I reckon he's worked in the south, like London a lot. I think he works as a theatrical actor a lot as well, with that kind of booming voice. I think I'm more inclined to stick to Lawrence Fox or Martin Shaw, to be fair. He says he's Martin Shaw, but I don't think he is. George Hamilton. Why was I thinking of that name? When I was thinking, I don't know, no, George. And I was like, George Holloway. Is it Holloway? Or, and I couldn't think of the H. But I've heard of that one. But I can't remember who George Hamilton is. You know who else I thought it was? That one that played Gandalf. But he's not married, is he? Like, and he ain't got kids. You know what? HG, he keeps people on your channel guessing, so carry on. You've got a good formula there. I like people that think out the box. So HG Cheeto, I do like him. The only reason that I get put off is I was reading his comments on his last video. People, you got to go on his last video and watch it. Someone put HG. And I think it was one of my community members. Someone that signed up to my community. Yeah, but they rarely come on my community. But they're still subscribed to me. And they wrote to HG and I thought, don't do this because I hope you don't think I've sent you there. Let's put HG. I like your work, but you're a narcissist and I can't deal with you anymore. So I'm going to have to go and sign off. Like, what do you need to tell him that? If you want to unsubscribe from someone, just fucking unsubscribe. Stop being a fucking drama queen. Because I tell you who looks like a narcissist, gaslighter. That person that wrote that comment. Why would you need to go out of your fucking way to say, oh, HG, you're a narcissist and your videos are upsetting me, so I can't watch them anymore. How old are you? 10? I read the comment. I was dying for HGG that to reply and say, fuck off, bitch. Fuck off. Because I tell you what, someone had wrote that to me, which they have. Shams, I used to like you, but, that's the love bombing word, but what, bitch? From the time you said but, I stopped reading. But here's the thing I need to tell you. Shut the fuck up. Your fucking comment doesn't mean shit to me. Your comment, yeah, has got me angry for about 10 seconds. And I'm thinking, are adults so pathetic in life that they write on YouTubers' channels to say, I can't listen to you anymore? HG did tell you he was a fucking narcissist. He told you how to jog on and send your fucking name if you don't like his video. So why are you actually sitting there crying like a fucking bitch? Jeremy Irons. Jeremy Irons. Why didn't I? He's one of my most favourite actors. I remember younger when I was watching him when I was younger and it was a dirty film. and I wanted to shag him. Shakespeare, Tudor. Oh, Lucy, that's a good one. Maybe he's done Shakespearean work. That's where I was getting the Tudor from. I don't think Tudor is anything to do with his name. I think it's either that he lives in a place that's got Tudor houses. So he's like, oh, what can I call myself? He's looked outside, opposite his house is a Tudor house. Oh, H.G. Tudor. Or he grew up in a Tudor house. Or it's something to do with, I think it's that intellectual, that Tudor is to do, associate with something that he played. I think the name Tudor is to do with his acting work, if that makes sense. And HG, while you're watching me now, why don't you just fucking come on and say something? Give me a bit of clout and stop being a narcissist. Just saying. Anyway, that's another relationship doozy, isn't it? When you want something out of someone and they don't give it to you. So then you get angry. You go through like the 7 stages of grief. You get angry. You start love bombing them, and then you're like crying and all that crap. And then you hate them, and you're telling everyone, oh, I don't know, I don't. Yeah. Relationships is shit. Relationships are one of the hardest things to work on, especially because being on your own is hard enough to discover who you are. But when you get in a relationship and you've got to adjust your life to make that person happy as well. And best believe, sometimes when you adjust in your life, it's not the way you wanted it to be. It's not the dream that you had in your head when you was growing up. So when you've got to adjust certain lifestyle skills to justify the relationship, to make that person happy, and they can't give you the same back, that's another red flag. Fuck them off. Guys to girls, the ratio is 4-1. New York is horrible. It's horrible here as well. It stopped raining, actually. It has been raining on and off today. Be right back, prayer time. All good, babes. Lisa, you back? With your normal name. Can I just say, someone sent me, in the last 4 days, I've had 3 people send me donations, and I'm very shocked, because it's very rare I get donations nowadays. And I haven't even checked my shop to see if anyone's bought anything, which I don't think they have. But it was nice, man. And today I want to thank that person, because it was a shock when I woke up and it was like, wow. Why did you pay me? I done a shit show this morning. I probably seen a show in the midweek and thought that was a good one and paid me for that. But I'm very fucking grateful. That meant a lot. To me, it means I'm actually doing something right. So I'm going to stick to the same formula. Talk realistic. Don't slag other people off. And don't be fake. I've never been fake though, have I? So, it is what it is. Apart from my fucking hair when I put extensions in. Lucy, did you just come on as the other Lucy? I swear down. Lucy TV, Lucy TV. Not you, Lucy Clark, the other one underneath. That's why I thought H.G. Tudor was Lawrence Fox. Because the clues that he was given. And if you listen to Lawrence, close your eyes, type in Lawrence Fox, close your eyes and listen to his voice. Then go to H.G. Tudor's video, close your eyes and listen to it. Then go on his past videos from about 6 months ago. He'll give you clues in his videos about his work, his past, why he's doing the YouTube channel and things like that. That's why I did think. I don't think it's Kenneth Branagh. I don't. I think he's too busy, man, directing, producing. That man's multi-talented, mate. Not that H.G. Tudor ain't, but I'm thinking. Plus, H.G. Tudor is a well-known actor, but he's got so much time to be doing videos. That means he hasn't been in acting for so long. So yeah, he said that he's Martin Shaw. I don't think he is. I think he's Lawrence Fox. I'm sticking to Lawrence Fox. Sky has gone dark and grey and I can hear rumbles of thunder. You're joking, Siobhan. Y'all live next to me. That means it's going to be thundering soon. I can't stand this weather. I tell you what I can stand. I've had a good week on YouTube this week. I think I've actually buckled down, wrote things down concisely, researched my information, and just put a spin on it in my own words. And if I'm doing well doing that, I would like people to comment and say, yeah, Sham, stick to it. Tell me how long you want the videos, because I've been hearing also some people like them to be 10 minutes. And then other people say, no, Shams, I want you to stay on. Thing is, if I did want to do a 30-minute video, by the time you lot get the notifications thanks to YouTube, I have to wait an hour in. Hello, Jen. Acrylics, the cringe of Harry, trying to get Will's attention during the unveiling, I know. Edward or James Fox. Yeah, we could be, innit? Do you remember that actor, Woodward? Edward Woodward. It could be him. Is Michael Caine still alive? It could be him. H.G. Tudor's got my brain overworked. But I genuinely like it. I like when he talks about Megan and he roasts her. I like my mate, X-Paz49, and my mate, Bootneck. Is it Bootleg or Bootneck? Whoever he is, I love him. I love him. And then I discovered a girl called Sue. Sue me. God, she was good. She done a video about the dolls. And we had to guess on her video which doll was a fake doll and which one was real. I got them all wrong. And then on the video, towards the end, she was analysing the pictures because she doesn't hate Meghan and Harry. She just wants to get to the truth. Edward Woodward died. Well, it ain't him there. Don't even know he's dead. Edward Woodward. What a fucking name. Edward Woodward. It's a fucking doozy, eh? Yeah, but this Sue me. You remember when I done my parody, Walking in the Park? Please watch it if you haven't already. And Megan's walking the two dogs. And she's like that. And the baby's hanging. The legs are longer than Megan's. And it's a fucking 18-month-old or something. Bear in mind, I had that time where she was having a miscarriage. Maybe having a fucking 10-foot fucking baby doll strapped to you is why you had a miscarriage. Or maybe you had a miscarriage because they did say if you have over about 4 abortions, it's very hard to carry a child. I'm just saying, Megan. Abortions doesn't always work. Normal people would use birth control. They wouldn't just go ahead, fuck the man and get pregnant. And Harry, he arrived 15 minutes late. Well, 15 minutes. Harry was the last one to arrive. Yeah. Obviously for attention. Well, no, it's because Harry probably couldn't read the time. So he's the last one to turn up. And then when he turned up, Harry was as high as a kite on his fucking medication. That everyone's taking the piss out of Prince Harry now. And they didn't realise that Harry was heavily medicated. That's why Harry was grinning like a Cheshire Cat, people. Because, you know, when it comes to mental health, yeah, Harry's not on the 250 milligram is on the highest dose. And then after a couple of hours, if you're kicking in, you get lethargic, and then you get ah, and that was when he. So Harry arrived late because he's panicking, and he knows the craze is going to be there, which is understandable. But then when he gets there, it's overacting. Oh shit, my tablet's kicking in. Right, well, so now I've done you wrong. But it doesn't matter. Obviously, I don't know shit. If you want to know how Harry really felt, there's other YouTubers out there. There's LC, there's YW, there's MM, there's A2T. They can all tell you, because obviously they was right there at the forefront, and the Queen phoned them up and told them everything. And then people go on their channel, oh yeah, there's PT and PD, there's all of them. They all know everything. Harry was bouncing around, not because he was high as a kite on drugs like people think, or because he was nervous. Yeah, if he was nervous, anyone would be nervous. Harry was jumping around because Harry is on the same fucking tablets that my doctors try giving me. And that's how you act when you're on that. So he took the tablets in the morning and then started kicking in around that time. And he's on the highest milligram. Depression is a killer. It doesn't help that we're all commenting. You know what? Give Harry the fucking acknowledgement that he wants. He doesn't want to be known, so let's not chat about him. Meghan and Harry want their privacy. I'm going to give it to them. Because I want privacy from them as well. I hate them. I don't like them. They're the two of the biggest, most bullshitting grifters I've ever fucking seen on my God's honest earth life. So, and this is what pisses me off about other YouTubers, when they say, I don't make money. I'm not doing it for the money. Hi, YouTube. Yes, you are doing it for the money. If you wasn't doing it for the money, why did you fucking phone up the Indian company and buy all your fucking subs? If you wasn't doing it for the money, why are you bothered about being on other social media sites? Because you know, once you're not on other social media sites, you know that your numbers are dropping. That's why you're bothered. That's why people want people to sign petitions and shit like that. It's a lot of shit. Petitions don't get you nowhere much. It's meant to just stand outside and fucking play your mouth. And yeah, call me a bitch, yeah, for calling them out. But I'm proud that I built my numbers through hard, pure fucking grit. I've never bought a fucking subscriber. This shit, Siobhan. That's nice. What did she say? Watch Bookworm and watch Lady C and watch Yankee. Is that what she said? You never hear her saying watch Shams, but I know for a fact that watches my channel. Because she used to come on my channel till the gal scared her off. And I do know that they all watch my channel because they send me personal emails as well. What I don't like is when they're on their own channels and they've heard something off my channel and they're giving praise to the other channel that got it off my channel. That pisses me off. And me, Harry's wife. I do like the content of all their work. Not every fucking content, but I do like most of it, the majority. I can't lie. I watch it because I like the content. I'll press like because I'm not a bitch. What I don't like is when they're watching my content and they dislike it. And then they sit there trying to arse-lick me. Hi, Shams. And as soon as I reply to them, they delete their comments. So it looks like I'm replying to nothing. Oh, fuck off. Don't write on my channel and do that shit. So I don't know her. No, Siobhan, I do like her. I'm not lying, I do like her. Yeah, she is. Innit, Kim? With them fucking... Nah, is the worst for the sob stories. Yeah. I've been in hospital with my endometriosis and my period pains. Can you please buy me a cup of tea? I don't know what to think of the Diana statue. Yeah, some people need to stop thinking about the Diana statue. At the end of the day, it's a fucking statue. What do they expect? The real Diana to be dug up out the fucking grave? I've watched other people's channels going, I'm not keen on the statue. Listen, they could have made it in white fucking marble with a big fucking dress and someone will always complain. People always complain. If you had a statue of me, it's not going to look like me. It's a statue. It doesn't, no statues looks like anyone. I've read some comments saying the statue that George Floyd looks more... Why has anyone got a statue of a fucking murderer? Are you for real? I didn't even know there was a George Floyd statue. I'm embarrassed for George Floyd's family. I'm embarrassed that you lot phone police on that man, his own family, phone police on that motherfucker. The fucking baby mother had a knife to her belly, yeah? So she phoned up the coppers. George is trying to kill me. And then George Floyd, who is known for being a fucking professional criminal, he's known for threatening and beating up women. He's known for fucking terrorising his community. But this man who got killed by a policeman, who is white, because I guarantee if that copper that had killed George Floyd was black, George Floyd wouldn't have a statue. If the copper was a black man, let's just say it like it is, why the fuck am I going to sit there? I mean, if you're going to give George Floyd a statue, has fucking Martin Luther King got one? Has Desmond Tutu got one? Has fucking Nelson Mandela got one in every country? Why the fuck do I want a professional criminal? Yeah? In the middle of town, in the statue? I'll piss on George Floyd's statue. I'll piss on it for fun. That's the kind of shit he deserves. You act like a bad man, you're going to get bad fucking vibes happening to you. I don't feel sorry for George Floyd. I don't give a fuck. Call me what you want. I don't care. I don't care for professional criminals that have terrorised the community at all. Fuck George Floyd. Fuck Black Lives Matters and fuck George Floyd's family. That man was a fucking professional, terrorising, dirty human being, and you got a statue up of him. But yet in Canada, you're putting down the statue of Queen Elizabeth and that because of the kids. If people are really bothered about the fucking kids, go and dig up the fucking tunnels then and get the kids. Dig up the fucking tunnels. We all know what the Queen Elizabeth II has done. And we can't say that Queen Elizabeth literally went, yeah, come on kids. And went into everyone's houses in the orphanages. Yeah. No, all she done was sign a document. Now, what about the people that was in the orphanage siphoning them kids? Shall we build a statue with them and then piss on their face and bring it down? In fact, why are we building statues of human beings? If you really are a religious person or you really are a decent human being, you know that every human being should have a statue then, shouldn't they? Because every single one of us, despite no matter how long we've lived, we've all done something brilliant in our lives. Should I have a statue for fucking sitting on YouTube and telling the truth? Where's my statue? How come George Floyd, a professional criminal, got a statue? Where's mine? I'm black. My life matters, innit? Oh no, my life won't matter unless a white person gets involved. If other black people got involved in my life and fucked it up, no one will know about it. But if a white man comes along and he only has to make one mistake, everyone's going to know, innit? That's the life I'm living. Bullshit. Confuckery. Two-faced motherfuckers. George Floyd statue. It's disgusting. What? This motherfucking criminal, yeah, has made his family a millionaire. His family's sitting there, they're millionaires because they raised a fucking tramp. They raised a fucking criminal tramp, and you get praised for that. This is society nowadays. You can do a million and one things right, and no one will praise you for it. But this motherfucker comes along, running away from the coppers because he tries shooting up his pregnant missus, and the media sitting there telling us, oh, look, it's all about racism. Yeah, Derek, you did not have to do that, Derek. You didn't have to kill him. But you know what? Sorry for saying this, but that's one less devil on earth, though, innit? Me and my sister nearly had an argument about it because my sister literally believed what the media was saying. My sister was like, no, but Shams, he's never done... And I'm not getting his fucking criminal record out and saying, look at the age that George Floyd started criminal crime. Look at the age that this motherfucker... Look at how many victims there is. Look at the victims. And every fucking one of them, well, 90% of these victims are black. And black people are celebrating this man that terrorised their lives. That's why black people are known as the stupidest race on God's earth. And I don't want to fall into that category because I'm not stupid. Right. When you was in the 80s and 90s, you thought the world was bad. And then when we hit the noughties, you know, the early 2000s, everything seemed like it was going all right. Then the Twin Towers happened, and from that day, we all took the pill. And on that note, people, I'm going to do my ironing, finish the washing, and make up my beds. If I'm not back later, I should be back tomorrow. Chances are I probably won't be back later because after I've done all that, I'm just going to go in the bath. Riots in the 70s, yeah, there was. But, what can I say? I just look at this beautiful earth that God has created and all the beautiful people on it and think, what are we doing? Why are we ruining it? Why are we ruining each other, like ourselves? Anyway, on that note, people, you try to order a cushion. What do you mean it's impossible, babes? You only have to type in your address, honey. Yeah. But if you need any help, just put it in the comment box or ask one of my admins and they shall surely help you because they are brilliant. I love my admins. On that note, everyone, I hope you all have a beautiful weekend, yeah? I don't know when I'll be back. It could be in the next hour. It could be in the next fucking few days. You never know with Shams because life's hectic. But thank you all for joining me. Thank you for all the support and love. You lot genuinely don't know how much it means. It's horrible doing work and not getting praise for it. So I'm very grateful. Sorry, I'm getting a bit shy. Thank you, though. Right. Take care. Love you all.